Hi there everyone, this is Kelly Gettelfinger with Always Stampin' Videos. Today I'm going to talk to you about making your own paper ribbon. So what I like to do with my designer series paper from Stampin' Up, and I actually do this with any kind of decorative paper, but also with tissue paper, any kind of tissue paper. The thinner the paper, the more careful you have to be with this particular type of technique. But if it's a little firmer, or you can do it with cardstock, but I actually don't like doing it with cardstock personally because it's a little more work. But it's just so pretty with decorative paper and designer series paper. So I'm actually using one of the designer series papers in Stampin' Up's current, this is 2020, current holiday catalog. And so what I like to do is I will start with a strip of 1 inch by 12 inch designer series paper, and then I just crumple it. You do have to kind of be careful because certain ways that you crumple the paper, it can tear the paper. And so as you keep crumpling, and I'm not sure if you can see this in the camera, I've got a little tear right here. So as you crumble, as you keep crumbling, you just have to be aware of those tears. But the more that you crumple your paper, the softer it will get, so that it almost becomes like a fabric. And I love that because then I can do pretty much whatever I want to do with it, like I would a piece of ribbon or a fabric. And so I'm going to finish putting together this particular card, and I'm going to use my my paper fabric or my paper ribbon. Okay, so all I have here is a piece of cardstock that measures 5.5 by 8.5. And then I have a piece of designer series paper that coordinates with my paper ribbon, and it measures 4 inches by 5.25 inches. And so I'm just going to lay that on top of my greeting card so that it creates a mat. And then I'm going to take my paper ribbon and I'm going to run my, I'm actually going to use my adhesive and to run it along my card. I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to try to make somewhat of a straight line. It's okay that it's not perfectly straight because you'll see what I'm going to do with my ribbon. And so I'm going to line my ribbon up to the edge of my card, and then I'm going to, as I lay the ribbon down, I'm going to push little ruffles into the ribbon and press down onto the adhesive. So I'm just making random ruffles here and there. And this is an actual 12-inch piece of designer series paper. And so you can see how it's quickly getting used up and shrinking once it's been crumpled. And now that I'm making my ruffles, and there we go. And I think I'll end with that. And then I'm just going to turn it over, give it a good trim right alongside the card. And that's all I have left is that little piece right there. So there is my paper ribbon. And then I'm just going to add an embellishment here by popping this up over my ribbon with some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. And then if I wanted to go maybe one step further, I could even then add more ribbon, like actual ribbon, to my paper ribbon this way. And I actually think I'm going to do that. So this time I'm going to add adhesive to my actual ribbon. And then once I lay that down on my paper ribbon, it's almost going to give it the impression that it's been stitched to my card. So you can see how that looks like it's been stitched to my card. And then I'll just wrap my edges around, cover those up once I decorate the inside of my card, pop up my little embellishment, and it's all done. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this video of how to create your own paper ribbon. Thanks and have a creative day.